Welcome to the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host Deffinition, and it's time to put a smile on that face with the release of the second trailer for Joker now making its way online. It looks like the Clown Prince of Crime is cracking a few jokes, smacking up two blokes, and generally causing mischief throughout the streets of Gotham in this new teaser, and throughout this video I'll be breaking down everything that you missed from the trailer. I'll also be covering the reactions to the movie from the Toronto Screening Festival, which will be at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around. I will be discussing some of the plot leaks here, so there could potentially be some spoilers, and if you don't want to know anything about the movie, then I highly recommend that you turn off now. With that out of the way, thank you for clicking this video. Now let's get into the trailer breakdown. Okay, so I haven't actually watched the trailer yet. I did, however, watch my old plot leak video, and we're just going to see if it lines up here, because I have a feeling that it might, but we'll just go through this trailer shot by shot and kind of break down what's happening. Okay, so there's Arthur Fleck. We were told that he has severe mental health issues, and this is sort of going to make him have to see a therapist, but he's also a budding comedian that's really trying to build his act. However, it's not going down too well, and in the leaks we were told that after his set bombs he goes completely viral and is sort of made a laughing joke throughout the United States.
You please stop bothering my kid?
Yeah, and then we can see there that his comedy's not really going over too well with everyone. You know, little kids love it, but not everyone does. And this sort of makes him, you know, kind of question whether he's doing the right thing.
Sorry.
And there we can see the 70s Gotham. We don't know the exact setting of the film, but it's rumoured to be set between the 70s and 80s, though we don't have a specific date. If you look to the left-hand side there, I think you can see the garbage bags. Now, according to the plot leak, there was a garbage strike in Gotham that's basically meant that the entire city is just full of trash, and it's dirty not only in the sort of gangster and crime-ridden sense, but it's also dirty physically, and yeah, it's just not a nice place to live.
Arthur, I have some bad news for you.
Okay there, so that little switch there that he does, that's actually quite interesting, because we were told that psychologically one of his symptoms of his mental health issues is that he laughs when nervous, and the fact that he's walked out there and sort of is laughing and then goes very, very serious, I think that kind of cements that, yeah, this is a psychological problem and one that he's going to have to try and overcome in the film, though as we know from the Joker, he probably won't.
This is the last time we'll be meeting.
And there's his therapist kind of going over everything with him. Yeah, this is all sort of lining up at the moment, and yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
You don't listen, do you? You just ask the same questions every week. How's your job?
Again, there we can see the trash bags. Yeah, this is really cementing for me that this garbage strike is going on and that Gotham is just a dirty, dirty town. We can also see from those scenes that no one really respects Joker, and apparently in the plot leak his, I did mention earlier, but his comedy set bombs, and this gets him the attention of Murray Franklin, who basically takes him on his show and yeah, breaks him down. But you know, Joker, he's not putting up for it, and yeah, things don't go as well as Murray hopes.
Are you having any negative thoughts? All I have are negative thoughts.
And finally, in a world where everyone thinks they can do my job, check out this guy.
When I was a little boy and told people I was going to be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now.
You can say that again, pal.
Okay, so yeah, that definitely lines up with what's been leaked so far. Murray pretty much makes him a massive joke, and he feels really just, you know, downtrodden. He's trying to become a stand-up comedian, just like I was trying to become a YouTuber. And you know, we all get angry when we don't achieve our goals, so I'm going to start wearing white paint and terrorizing the internet. But yeah, Murray is just sort of taking the mick out of him a bit, and apparently in the leak he invites him on the show. We do know that that happens. We didn't have the reasoning confirmed, but yeah, this lines it up a lot for me, and it makes sense. And I like that this is sort of going viral, but it's in the 70s, so it's not on the internet, it's just on television, but everyone is laughing at him. Again, we can see the garbage there. Every bin is piled high with it, and yeah, this garbage strike, it's pretty much the only thing I've talked about so far in the trailer breakdown, but you know, Gotham is a dirty, dirty place physically. It's a bit dirty, like your Aunt Shirley. And there is, I think, Thomas Wayne, and we did have that confirmed that that is Thomas Wayne, and he is apparently running for mayor. There were rumours that in the film that Joker, basically his mother used to work for the Waynes and she was obsessed with Thomas, and she's basically brought Arthur up his whole life to believe that he's the illegitimate child of Thomas Wayne, and this is kind of what sends him on a downward spiral.
It's so awful, isn't it?
For my whole life, I didn't know if I even really...
So there's a clown on the newspaper there. I didn't quite catch the headline, but it looked like there's right. Okay, so there's a murderer going about dressed as a clown. That I don't know if Pennywise is going to sue for that, but yeah, that's a nice little touch there. And that kind of lets you know that the Joker is going out there and causing an uprising. Now, the uprising is meant to be of the poor against the rich because Gotham's so dirty. And one of the reasons that Wayne is apparently murdered, which obviously causes the origin story of Batman, is because he's running for mayor and he also represents the rich, and this kind of uprising goes against him.
Even really existed. But I do.
And you can see kind of the influence that he's causing on Gotham. Everyone's dressed as a clown now, and this sort of becomes the face almost of like V for Vendetta when everyone wore the Guy Fawkes mask. This is sort of the anonymous mask that allows you to basically commit crimes. And it's also the reason that Batman needs to wear a mask as well down the line, because it's masked villains fighting masked heroes. They don't want their identity known publicly, and it's sort of, yeah, that's a really great shot, I think.
People are starting to notice.
Again, we can see the clowns rising, and it is very reminiscent of an anonymous sort of protest, and yet you get the feeling that the Joker's really making an impact here.
Think this is funny?
He's pulled as well. I don't think ZZ Beetz will be Harley Quinn, as that's already getting played by Margot Robbie, but who knows? But yeah, he's got a girlfriend by the looks of it. And there's Thomas Wayne. So this might be the scene where Arthur confronts Thomas and sort of asks if he is his son, if he is his illegitimate son. And it doesn't seem like Thomas is taking it too well, because if he's running for mayor, this kind of scandal could really stop his, progression to power. And Arthur is obviously laughing nervously. And yeah, it's another great little scene. Just got socked out by his potential dad. Damn. It wouldn't be the first time one of the Waynes has punched the Joker in the face either. Sorry, that joke was terrible. And here you can see him kind of blending in amongst these masks. It really is just an uprising here, and yeah, this is a great way for the Joker to kind of operate.
Murray, one small thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?
That's obviously going to be very reminiscent of The Dark Knight Strikes Again, in which the Joker goes on a chat show and ends up killing the chat show host, Dave Endicrin. So yeah, I can see that kind of playing out here.
Send in the clown.
They wanted to send in the clown, they should have just sent in Boris Johnson, eh? Nah, political. Don't unsubscribe, please. Okay, so that's the trailer out of the way, but what are people saying about the film itself? Well, the movie was screened at the Toronto International Film Festival, and reactions to the film have been extremely positive, with some critics even calling it a cinematic achievement. Film festival co-head Cameron Bailey explained to the Toronto Sun that after seeing it he realised that it definitely deserved to be presented at their ceremony. When speaking on the film, he said the following. First of all, it's terrific, so it should play on our largest stage. But it's a really original take on comic book movies and on the Joker character in particular. It's not based on an existing story, it has one of the greatest actors in modern cinema, Joaquin Phoenix in the lead, and Robert De Niro is in it as well, one of the best actors that has ever lived. But it has an interesting tone and approach to it. It's set in the late 70s, early 80s, and it feels like it was made then. It's gritty in its look, it has references to Martin Scorsese's filmmaking, and it feels like a cinematic achievement on a high level. Although it's working with very populist material, it has great ambition, that's why it's at the gala. This is of course amazing news, and it's made me infinitely more excited to see the film, especially after seeing this new trailer, which makes it almost seem like it could be up there with the likes of Logan and darker comic book films. I'm definitely hyped for the movie, and considering that it's already getting early screenings shows that Warner Brothers and DC definitely have a lot of faith in the film and are confident that it will do well. Hopefully this will be another huge step in the right direction for DC, who slowly seem to be picking up speed with Wonder Woman, Aquaman and Shazam all being great movies. This has the potential to be one of the best comic book movies of the year, and I can't wait to see if it delivers on it. Obviously I'd love to hear your thoughts on this news and the trailer itself. If there's anything I missed then make sure to leave it in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video then please like it, and make sure you check out my full breakdown of the new Breaking Bad movie El Camino, which will be linked at the end. It covers everything we know so far about the film, so it's definitely worth checking out if you want to know more. If you want to come talk to me about movies, TV shows, games and comic books, then you can follow me on Twitter at DefinitionYT. It's the best way to get in touch with me, and it's the perfect place to suggest new videos and content, so hopefully I see you over there after this. Also just want to let you know that we're giving away a free copy of John Wick 3 on Blu-ray, and all you have to do to be in with a chance of winning is to like this video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts on the Joker trailer in the comments section below. The winner will be chosen at random on September the 10th, and the Blu-ray will be shipped out from then to whoever gets the prize, so best of luck to everyone who takes part. This is a channel for people who are super into superheroes, so if that's the kind of thing you like, hit subscribe. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this. I've been Definition, you've been the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.